Well, good morning. I'm back in the Guadalupes, and I'm going to do a 3-day, 2-night backpacking trip about 8:30 local time. Just picked up my permit and left the trailhead. It's the middle of spring break. It's a Friday, but it's been packed here all week and gets worse on the weekends. There's looking over at the Guadalupe Peak Trail, and there's a train of people going up. 15 people that I can see from right here. But I'm going to try and get to the far side of the park where I'm not in all the crowds. So I've got a campsite tonight at the Mescalero Campsite. Tomorrow night I'm supposed to have a friend, Travis, join me. We're going to meet up tomorrow in Dog Canyon. Today we just got to get up the Tejas Trail, get over to Mescalero Campsite. And hopefully it's a little cooler there tonight, up in the trees and a little higher. It's going to get close to 90 today. So it's going to be hot. That's why I chose Mescalero, because it's pretty high up in the mountains. It ought to be the coolest campsite here. So hopefully it'll be at least comfortable. Tomorrow I'm going to continue on the Tejas Trail to Dog Canyon. I'll summit Lost Peak on the way. Then Dog Canyon I'll meet up with Travis and fill up on water. And then hike together back to Mescalero. Spend the night again. On Sunday I'm going to come back across the Tejas Trail and back down to the car. And Travis is planning on taking the Blue Ridge Trail to the Marcus Trail, then going down Marcus and loop back around to Dog Canyon. That's the plan. There's quite a few options for variations. I'm just going to see how I feel, play it by ear. Just here to have a good time. Well, made it to Pine Top. Take a break here and have lunch and head on up. We'll be going out that way. Well, I'm still coming across the Tejas Trail. I just left Pine Top and he climbs a little and reaches a high point right there. And starts down, and we go all the way down, back down into a wash down here. And then we get close to that wash, we'll run into the Juniper Trail turnoff. And then shortly after that, we'll come across the Tejas campsites. But it is pretty hot. My initial plan had been to go over bush and drop down to the backside, the Dog Canyon area. I'm glad I decided to stay up here because it's hot here. I can't imagine it'd be 5 to 10 degrees hotter over there. Up back into the pretty parts of Texas. The trail follows this ridge for a little ways. It's pretty down there. Somewhere over there's a ranger's cabin. I've never seen it from the Tejas Trail. You can see it from the Bowl Trail, but I've never found it on this one. Right down here is the Juniper Trail junction. If I'm going to take a break here or go on to the Tejas Trail, or the Tejas campsite. But there's some shade here, so I might just stop, This may be a option for Sunday to go out that way. Ooh, feels good in the shade. We're gonna get down in that wash here in not very long, and then we walk in it for a ways. Strange hole in the rock. We're approaching the Tejas Campsite turnoff. Down here just a little further. Oh, there it is. Right through there's a big tank where they used to pipe water, I believe, over from Manzanita and Smith Springs. They piped it up Bear Canyon and then down into the bowl area and then over into here to water their cattle they raised up in here. And here's Marcus Blue Ridge Junction. Here we got less than a mile to our campsite. Check out that tree. The Mescalero Campsite should be right up here, a little further. Oh, there's the sign. We got the camp set up. I'm at the very end of the walkway, and because there's one group of tents down in one campsite, and then they've got stuff blocking all the other campsites, so I guess there's more people coming in tonight. And I guess the people that got here first tried to save them for their friends. Anyway, that pushed me way down here at the end of this trail. I'll walk down there and show them to you. So here's one of the campsites, but it's pretty overgrown. Otherwise, it might have been a really nice one. Definitely not as far down that way as I am. Hello. There's one there, there's one right down there. And then this looks like a really nice one, but looks like somebody's got water there. I knew whose it was. That's 5. There should be 2 more, but I don't see them. They must be further down. Well, the sun's starting to set, so it's dinner time. I'm going to try this pasta alla vodka with chicken. Pro adventure meal. And I got a new stove. My brother-in-law got me this for Christmas. So yeah, that ought to boil water. Well, it rehydrated really well, the chicken and the noodles, but it has 0 taste, so probably won't get it again. Well, the sun is finally setting. It's 8:20 Central Time, so 7:20 Mountain Time. I was ready for it to get dark. I'm ready to go to bed. Just want to go to sleep, but at least it's finally cooled off enough that I think I can get in the tent and lay down and not be boiling. But I could hear some people talking down the trail, so I did go down there and where that tent, those 2 tents were, there's 4 young college students down there. 3 of them are from Lincoln, Nebraska. 1 from Houston, and they're on spring break, and they've had, I guess, a great time. They came here on Monday and climbed Guadalupe Peak and camped at the Guadalupe Peak campsite. And on Monday, it was the high was 50, and they had 50-mile-an-hour winds. And on Tuesday, they came back down to Pine Canyon, picked up 10 liters of water each, 50-pound packs, and then they hiked up here to Mescalero, and they didn't leave Pine Canyon till 3 p.m. He said they got here at midnight. So they got here at midnight Tuesday night, and they've been here 4 nights. And they ran out of water today, so they just got back from Dog Canyon. They had gone to Dog Canyon to refill water. And then tomorrow they're going to go out the Juniper Trail and go to Hunter Peak. So, yeah, sounds like they had a great trip. They also told me they'd seen bear prints, but they haven't seen a bear. But the ranger told them that here at this Mescalero campsite, there has been an inquisitive bear, and they highly recommended you either hang your food or keep it with you. Don't leave anything out, and just shout and try to scare it away. But yeah, we might get a chance to see a bear, but I don't know. But they had no idea whose water bottles were. The best campsite down there has those 2 water bottles, and they said they've been there the whole time. They were afraid to drink it. But if I'd have known that, I'd have taken that campsite, so that kind of sucks. I'll probably move them tomorrow. I may even move my tent tomorrow. I don't know. This is a nice site, but it's way at the end of the spur trail. So it's a good 200 yards over there to where their campsite is. But it looks like it's going to be a great night. It's absolutely calm, and it's already cooling down enough that being in a long short sleeve shirt is just barely comfortable. It's not, I'm almost cold. So hopefully it gets dark here soon and I can get a good night's sleep. Because I'm tired. Well, I just left camp at the Mescalero site and working my way up towards Lost Peak and then down to Dog Canyon and meet up with Travis there and get some more water. Sun's just coming up over there. Been a pleasant morning. It got a little chilly last night, but not too bad. Probably low 60s, upper 50s. But we got a little bit of a climb this morning, and then a long drop down into Dog Canyon, and then turn around and do it all back. I built a little bench there. Not a bad place. We're on a little ridge. You can kind of see off the north side of the park. Sun's just barely striking that tall peak over there. That's a nice view. I believe that ridge right there is the Marcus Ridge, and the Marcus Trail goes right on top of it. Drops all the way down out there. Runs into the Bush Trail. There's a bunch of dead trees in here. From that fire, I guess, a few years ago. Just looking back the way we came this morning, our campsite would be right in there, and then we came through that notch. That's where the trail was we came through yesterday, and we've been steadily climbing up. Yes, and now we're about to get to the junction with the McKittrick Ridge Trail. That is tentatively planned for a fall trip, but last year when I wanted to do it, they were closed because of the government shutdown, so couldn't really get what I needed. Couldn't get into McKittrick Canyon, so I couldn't leave a car or get picked up there, so put it off a year. One of these is Lost Peak, but I'm not sure which one. Well, the sun just came over that hill. Now we're going to be walking in the sun. I believe that's Lost Peak. I can see the stack of rocks on top. Ooh, what have you? Dale City way out there. Somewhere up here we'll jump off the trail and go to the top of Lost Peak. right up there, a little ways, is the top of Lost Peak. I think I'm going to drop my pack here and see if I can't make my way up there. Looking out there at the very end there, this ridge that drops all the way down. I think that's Dog Canyon. And our pack's down by that big tree, making our way up, and I think we're getting close to the top. But I was done with the off-trail stuff for a while. For my last trip. Yep, still keeps going. Well, I guess this is the top of Lost Peak. And we drop down into this canyon. Now it's nice and shady, nice and cool. Getting closer to Dog Canyon. Oh, there's a corral over there, so we must be coming into Dog Canyon. Oh, and a water tank. Oh, coming up on the trailhead. There's a turkey.
Help! Help! Help!
Oh gosh. There's another turkey. 2 turkeys.
Did you see me hide back there?
Huh.
How's it going?
That's going good. He's not here. I can take an hour break.
No, we can take as long a break as you want. Wait.
Well, we're getting there. Well, I think we made it to the high point of the Tejas Trail coming back up Lost Peak. Lost Peak's right up there. Travis went up there to tag the summit. I've already been up there, so I'm gonna go down here and find a shady place and take a break. But we just climbed from the lowest point down there up to here. So I bet right there's the trail to Lost Peak. I just missed it on the way down. It's not an official trail, but I bet that's where it was. And right over there is the hitching post. Hopefully I can find a nice shady place to take a break. Well, there you can see Travis coming down from the summit of Lost Peak. So I guess he made the summit. To be honest, I was hoping it would take him a little longer because I'm not ready to move. So what are you having?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Fettuccine Alfredo. I got backcountry bison bowl. It's kind of hard to see through these trees, but we just had an amazing sunrise out that gap. Just bright orange. It's kind of fading now, but it was pretty. Got everything almost packed up. I ate some oatmeal and then head out on the trail. Travis is pretty much already packed up. He cowboy camp, so he didn't have a tent. So I'm gonna finish all this up and hit the trail. I'll film a little so people know that every once in a while I am in front. Alright, well. Enjoyed it, man. Thanks for coming out.
Yes, sir. I enjoyed it. Hope you have a good hike out and safe drive home.
Yeah, you too.
Yes, sir. I'll shoot you a text when I make it.
Okay. Made it back to Pine Top. And that amazing view. There's the switchbacks we're coming down, and got a couple more. Just feels like this Tejas Trail never ends. One of the cactuses is blooming. It's really pretty. Come around the last corner of the Tejas Trail and pretty much just a straight shot now down to the parking lot. Hoping to see those aoudad, but they're not in here. I didn't see any. I did see some people on the Devil's Hall Trail. Hopefully not much longer. It's starting to get hot. Well, in 3 days, that's the first cloud I've seen. Not much shade. But this big rock there is. Only about a mile down to the parking lot. I can hear people over on the Guadalupe Trail yelling, I guess celebrating. This is a big madrone tree. It's a pretty one. I love these things. And it's making shade. Thanks, tree. Well, that's the end of this trip. Until next time, thanks for watching.